Wanges introduces Sabir to Attila, who asks him questions. Quickly tell what happened in Gaul. Sabir sighs sadly. Count Litorius, after the liberation of Narbonne by ourselves, has decided to put an end to the Visigoths. He drove us under the walls of Toulouse. Terrified, King Theodoric wanted to negotiate and sent him some delegations led by the bishops. But Litorius, who is a pagan, did not listen to their words. He rejected all the proposals and without sufficient preparations began the siege of the capital of the Visigoths. Attila interrupts. At such an important moment as the seat of the capital of the insurgent vassal kingdom, Aetius did not come. No, Officer Salvian, who was here with Orestes, told me that Aetius was busy at Ravenna with intrigues. What intrigues? According to Salvian, Valentinian, after his marriage with the daughter of Theodosius, begins to feel himself the true emperor, and no longer listens to his patrician and commander of the army. The opponents of Aetius raise their heads, for example, the prefect of the Praetorian Albinus, whom the young emperor has appointed patrician. We see that this Salvian is well informed. He is a liaison officer of Valentinian at the headquarters of Aetius. It seems to me that he is particularly interested in your relationship with Aetius and the Huns mercenaries. He is certainly a Valentinian man. What else does he say about Aetius? That he is very perfidious, and that, in order to eliminate Count Boniface, he led a double game, which even struck Galla Placidia. He prepared a spear longer than the one the Romans to use and then provoked Bonifacius into a duel, furious at the revelation of his betrayal. We know all this except this long spear. Attila is shocked. He closes his eyes and thinks of years of friendship with Aetius. It is very painful for him to learn that behind a noble and courageous appearance is a soul capable of perfidy. Before he did not want to believe it, but this Salvian must be well informed. No, Aetius will not be his co-leader of the future Romano-Hunnic Empire. After a moment of silence, Attila continues his interrogation. Let us return to Litorius. How to explain his recklessness? He sticks to the ancient pagan customs. The augurs who accompanied him, observing the flight of the birds and the appetite of the sacred hens, announced to him that he would have a rapid victory and the triumph after the capture of Toulouse, how the Goths made him prisoner. They made a sortie and surrounded it with some of the troops. Our attempts to rescue him were unsuccessful. After that we lifted the siege. You were right. Your army was not big enough for such a siege. Wanzes remarks. Aetius appeared in Gaul only after this failure and then began operations against Theodoric. But, in fact, they did not fight. No, before the two armies. Aetius and Theodoric concluded the armistice. Sabir adds, now Avitus, the prefect of Gaul, a former officer of Aetius, is negotiating new conditions of autonomy for the kingdom of the Visigoths. Attila concludes the conversation, I will not allow Aetius to risk the lives of my warriors in irresponsible adventures. We will only leave him with the number of mercenaries necessary for the preservation of his situation and we will ask him to increase their balances. We must teach our troops to take powerful fortresses. It's good that Edecon has become a great expert on catapults and other siege machines. Constantinople does not respect all the conditions of the Treaty of Margam. Our patience is coming to an end. Another serious incident and the Eastern Roman Empire will be punished.